So right now, walking through the park close to dark, and I was starting listening to horror podcasts, like a podcast where someone reads horror stories. Um, haven't started listening to it yet, but I will soon. But that sunset over there is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that sky. Can't really tell where the sun is because there's patches of light over there and patches of light over there. So it's kind of difficult to tell where the sun is. But yeah, I'm not going to go too far since it's already dark. But felt like I could talk about some things as I'm walking. Yeah, today was a very uneventful day. Just went to church in the morning. Came home, played some Minecraft. What I've actually been doing is doing this stream where I try to get to the world border. I know it's crazy, but it's just like a huge way to waste my time whenever I want to listen to an audiobook or fiddle my thumbs or something like that. It would take if you consistently do 2 hours every day of walking in Minecraft, it would take 2 or 3 years to get to the world border. I think you can move a lot faster in Minecraft than you can in real life, especially since they added the sprint button a while ago. And we are now arriving at the dark part of the woods. I always get a little timid about walking through the dark parts of the woods at night because I don't know, it's just my instinct to stay away from really dark places. Even when I had the flashlight, there's shadows everywhere. So if on Halloween I was walking, I went through a short walk through my neighborhood and it was dark. This was yesterday, and I went through this forest part and I found myself running through it towards the tail end of that. Just shows how much of a coward I am. But yeah, we're coming up here on this darker area. You can still see my face, but we'll see how much darker it gets as I continue walking. You can still see the lights from the houses through these trees. It's been a while since I've actually read through full-length books, like novels that aren't poetry, because it's just been, I've been trying to read, I think the book is To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini, the guy who wrote Aragon. If any of you remember that book from a while ago. Everyone read it in my middle school. That was about how many years ago was middle school? 2007, so 13 years ago, I think. Yeah, that's a while ago. But yeah, Aragon, the main criticism of that book was that it recycled the plot of Star Wars, which may or may not have been a valid criticism, but there are a lot of plot points that are similar. They say that Brahm is Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I've read some of the later books, and as the story goes on, it gets more differentiated from the Star Wars plot line. So yeah, now you can barely see my face now since I'm in the woods. But yeah, in the future, what am I going to do? What are my future plans? Of course, trying to get to South Africa as soon as I can. This is pathetic. Look how dark this is. I better put my flashlight on. Trying to get there as soon as I can, whenever they open up the borders to that country. Was gonna be gonna spend a week in Dubai, but then some people, my parents, convinced me against that, I guess. The reason I'd be spending a week in Dubai is because, well, actually 2 weeks, because you have to spend 14 days in a, quote, non-high-risk country to enter South Africa. So that's why I'm still here, walking through the woods in Virginia. Looks so weird with a flashlight in front of my face. Yeah, here we're coming up on the bridge again. What I really need to do before these podcasts, or whatever we call this, episodes, vlogs, is just to have ideas before each episode of what I'm going to talk about. But the main thing is to get all the steps in I need in the right amount of time, which is probably not going to happen. I didn't set a very realistic goal for myself, but we'll see what happens.